Heyo, y'all. Welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Dynamite New Orleans 3, April 23rd, 2025. A Watchalong and Live Reactions. I'm your host, Advy Devin. A little out of frame, getting that sorted. How we doing today, y'all? How's everybody's week's been treating? It's been a couple of days off from some wrestling roll after a long and perilous sprint through it all. Doing good. Love to hear it. Thursday night Takeshita, even though it's afternoon. So Thursday. I hear that. Hey there, Lodestar. Welcome in. Yeah, what's up, Rika? Doing good. Look, honestly, the night I needed. Much felt. Much love to you, my friend. I'm really hoping the night of Graps is going to really help elevate the mood. Alright, I got a bit of a cold. Ooh, that's rough, right? I hope you battle uphill against that, get through that sooner rather than later, you know? One of the gym yet, and I came home. I came down with, yeah. That's usually how it hits me nowadays. Is like I'll work out and then like, damn, I'm feeling a lot more exhausted than I thought I would have. Oh man, and then the exhaustion just keeps setting in more and more as the night goes on. Before you know it, wow, I'm kind of runny. I'm kind of cold. Yeah, it hits. Oh, hot bite stuck in my head since big. Yes, same. The thing is, like you probably won't catch me putting any Becca songs on my playlists or anything, but like if there's nothing else, she's got earworms. She will infect your mind with her music. Rick I needed from wrestling. Fair. Very fair. I know not everybody's just trying to sprint and then sprint and then sprint through some more. Yeah, second when that happens. Doesn't help it's almost winter in here. And oh, yeah, that's right. Oof. So much wrestling happened. Yes, but I loved it. I was here for it. We will probably delegate it a little bit more next year. Like, I'm not sure if we're going to go watch-along to watch-along to watch-along. But maybe we'll also skip another show or two. Although, there's nothing we watched that I'm like, could have done without that. Like, I guess Dragon Gate, theoretically, maybe Defy. But, like, both those shows had something about it that I really enjoyed. Dragon Gate for nostalgia, and Defy just because it had a lot of, like, talent you're very familiar with as a pro wrestling, like, as an international pro wrestling fan. Y'all. Enough of all that. We are here for the Dynamites. Ooh, I need to fix that layout. I never did that. But yes, we're here for the Dynamite, which means there was so much. It was like 20. Yeah, it really was. No, you're like so serious. Like happy birthday, Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker. They have the same birthday. Wow. No wonder the conflicts. Those Taurus ass. Wow. I did not know that. They had the same birthday. That's incredible because they had the partnership for so long. That's kind of funny. It's going to be such a good show on Becca. On God. I was like, Jamie wins tonight. You think so? I don't know. People usually lose on their birthday, I've noticed. But yes, y'all, we're 1 minute out from the show, which means, of course, you're going to experience some brief buffering at the top of the hour. That will be for no other reason than to get our commercial-free experience of the show, which we need to do so internationally. So I got to change our location for a moment, which does test the connection of the stream a bit, but that should be all good to go if all goes according to plan, and away we go. Alrighty. We should be all good to go, y'all. And perfect timing as we just get in on the show live. Hell yeah. Did they put the logo back in the center of the ring? Was that there last week? Okay, Hex noticed it too. Stand ready for my arrival. Master P opening the show. Yo! No Excalibur tonight? We got Ian Riccaboni instead. Not against it. Love me some Ian. Just hope everything's well with Excalibur and he's just getting a much-deserved break. By the way, y'all, please do drop a thumbs up here at the start of the stream. Helps us out a lot, gets us boosted in the algorithm. Also, do make sure that bell's always on for notifications. We're live 4 times this week, as well as once over on the new channel, WM Plus, linked in the chat. Make him say, Master P introducing the Ops. Let's go.
It was 1 week ago. Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata, and the unexpected reinforcements.
Men get rowdy about it, just great. Make him say, It goes so far back, y'all. Longtime AEW fans will know that's a reference from BTE, like pre-Dynamite BTE. Agreed. Oh, XE is there. Okay. Why do we have 2 play-by-play guys? We've done this before, and I don't understand why we do it. Is Tony not going to be on commentary tonight? Because we have Taz on the booth as well. We're not going to have a 4-person booth all night, are we? F it, I guess. Agreed, Hippo. This definitely feels like a solid pivot, but I would have loved to see Hook there with a championship. He is yet to win an official AEW championship, and it kind of bothers me. More power to you, Mercy. I can't with that. Yes, let's go. Yeah, Michael, I saw that. I personally not familiar with his work, but rest in peace nonetheless, man. He's been, I don't know, no mercy. That's not, yeah, this isn't the time for that, though. You know that. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with WCW lore, admittedly.
But before we do, I got to give props to my big brother over here. Thank you very much for welcoming us to your city. Thank you very much, first off, for everything you do for this city. I appreciate it. I know these people appreciate it. Hey, BigBlueUNO.com. See what my brother Master P's doing for the student athletes around here.
Y'all support Big Blue Collective, and you know what? It's all about the student
Agreed.
athletes. I went from Master P to Coach P, and there's nothing but love in this city because I love New Orleans.
So weird. Yeah, Samoa Joe in blue is a new look. I don't mind it, though.
When we said to ourselves, where is the best city to celebrate a championship? Well, it's right here in New Orleans.
Not Hippo, contrary to popular belief. That has nothing to do with this. Like I mentioned, longtime AEW fans know the make 'em say, has been something that Cody attached to AEW before Dynamite was even born. Master P, that was right around the time Master P bought House of Glory. Oh, well, there you go. Setting it up. Oof. And there it is. I know, right? It was just Marina walking out. That threw me off. I thought she was going to have something to say, but then, bam, everybody jumps from behind. I know, I'm sure this was... It's possible that it was. Honestly, I couldn't tell you when it was booked. It's possible it came together this week. But it is well known that Master P, if nothing else, that reference has been a long time thing in AEW, and he's just a pro wrestling fan. I saw people thinking like, oh, House of Glory, AEW crossover. I'm like, slow down, y'all. Let's have him appear on the show first. See where it goes from there. Bro standing off with Mox. Mox is like, okay. Ah ha ha! Just one good old shot to the ribs. Honestly, he's lasting a lot longer than he did before. Well, never mind.
to be a problem. You know what? Put him to sleep.
Whoa! I think he might be sleeping already. Mox is out. Oh, wait.
Bucks? The Bucks and Okada? The Death Rider straight up told you, stay out of this. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting. Okada's out here, too. This is a trio situation. Ooh. So Joe is Mox crypto. It definitely is looking like Mox has a hard time in there with Joe.
Convergence of interest here. John Moxley now free from the grip of Samoa Joe, finding his unlikely saviors as Marina Shafir. Shepherding the EW.
Ooh, it looked like he was about to get into it, too. Oh? Swerve with more Titantrons? This man has had like 14 Titantrons for AEW. Hell yeah. Everybody coming out. Make them say, ooh. Yeah. Wow, this got intense. Every hit he's coming out here. Agreed, Rika. Yes, what an open no for real, though. Commerce with this opening segment. Definitely seems like they want to get more attention on the... They wanted to take advantage of the extra eyes coming from the Master P situation. Getting pairing up as a team. It's looking like it. Yeah. My concern is there still isn't another mention of Hook. I hope he's okay. I love how we're saying that. Like, 8 months after the fact, that Mox said this is what y'all need to do if you want to beat me. Do has a mic? Yeah.
Irrespective whose house it is, nice to see you again, brother.
Just over a year ago.
You wanted me. Now you
Agreed, Mercy.
I'm gonna beat your ass, choke you out, and ladies and gentlemen, I'll be taking back my AEW championship.
Ooh, that's where, yep, Swerve's like, I don't know about that. Let's see it. I think we have our Double or Nothing program.
Did you see the sly look on Swerve's face when Joe made that proclamation?
You're right, Ian. I definitely saw that look for sure. But Joe's whole business here about
Agreed. Oh, man. Also, Kenny's shoes. Colorful.
Doesn't heal the patriarchy. And now the youngest ever singles champion in this company's history, the new Ring of Honor television champion, Nick Wayne. Nick, a huge congratulations to you.
Actually, the congratulations should go over here to me. So I think you'd agree with me, Nick. If it wasn't for your father, the patriarch, you wouldn't be standing here as the Ring of Honor television champion. Because I'm the one that forced you this past month to step
He's the one who got you that match, boy.
to spread your wings to truly become what it is that I've always known you to be. The prodigy. We're all proud of you, Nick. We all celebrated. In fact, your mother and I celebrated your victory extensively later that night. But you see what happens, Nick? When you listen, when you shut your mouth, when you open your ears, and you actually listen to me, good things happen. always tell the truth, don't I? Well, you see what happens when you stick to the plan? You actually win championships.
Ooh!
I love my family.
As Nick Wayne
Did Christian respect that? TNT title all over again. Yep, John, you see Dirty Hippo. That's the thing. Christian has done this for years with Luchasaurus. He held the TNT title on his behalf. When Luchasaurus was champion, he carried around the title. Never let Luchasaurus touch it. That was a sick, sure. I love that Bro had nothing to say. Christian had nothing to say once Nick Wayne laid it out in one line. It really is. Mama Wayne looks silently pissed. I don't know if it's an inside job, but I think they're both seeing where this is going. And they're trying to just stay back and let it play out. Because, yeah, you could definitely... Because here's the thing. Is what he's saying even true? In canon, even? Is Shayna and Christian together? Or is Christian just saying those things to sound like a scumbag, and she's just letting him say those things? Oh, no. 2 turn teases in the first 2 seconds. We love it. Yup. It's been a week of turn teases. I'll tell you that much. Christian would go... I don't know about that, Eric, personally. Because, Brody cleared the ring. Classic heel move. See, the way I see it going is eventually the patriarchy is going to turn on Christian. And I think they're going to turn on him bad. Like, in a way that will make us feel sorry for Christian to some degree. To, like, maybe he didn't deserve all that kind of thing. Or... maybe not all at once, but gradually we'll come to feel that way. And eventually between FTR and the patriarchy collectively being against Cope and Cage, I think they'll have no choice but to kind of come together. But here we are. There's the bell. Bald v. I imagined earlier today, I'm kind of hoping it happens, that Ricochet's going to finally get his lick back. Literally. I feel like now he's going to finally be able to slap somebody bald upside their head. I love that they're chanting that Ricochet's bald again. You're bald! They look like it's in alternate realities. That's wild. Make him say, Can Jericho his ass do it? Nick, in fact, do it Barbara. Ooh. Oh, vile. Indeed. Holy crap. Dem boys. Love the Dem boys chant. It goes it's make him say, Agreed, Mercy. Seeing him back in trunks for the first time, I'm like, okay, this is a thing. Let's go with it. And then, now when I look back at clips with him in the long boys, I'm like, I don't know about it. Make him say bald. I didn't say that's too far. I'm just saying that's wild. Could feel bad without somebody getting their eyes thorned out. Yo, breaking down Ricochet with the flurry of strikes. I mean, really just boot after boot, but still. That was like a tiger flail kick. He almost like spun like it would have been a 619, but he was out there like it was a baseball slide. You see, Mercy, that's the thing, right? It would have to come in phases. First off, it'd be like, yeah, hit his ass. He deserves that. And then it'd happen again. Yeah, punk his ass out. And then it'd be like third or fourth time, be like, guys have made your point. And then it's just like, I feel like the excessiveness will be what it takes. That could even happen all in one segment, I should say. Not second. Be a lot to go down that quickly. Yes, we are in New Orleans for the third time in Dynamite's history. He was focused so much on his own footing. Got kicked in the face for it. Bang, bang. I love that. Pick the taste out of his mouth for real. And his little Cactus Jack elbow. I love the call there from commentary. A little truth or consequences. The way he's pleading with Turner. Could you please call a timeout? That chop hurt.
Briscoe might have a little bit more hair, stubble, than Ricochet has, maybe. I think Mark Briscoe maintains that hairstyle out of choice, not out of necessity.
Yes, Takeshita. Ooh, and we're going to hear from her Syndicate tonight? Let's go. This is elegant flailing sometimes, literally.
Smart move by Ricochet. Oh, goodness. Ricochet pulling referee Paul Turner into the path of Mark Briscoe. Then a pull of the truck sent Briscoe throat first into that middle rope, and Ricochet once again using the ring as a weapon, Taz.
Here we go.
That's the key. You just
Ram it. Oh, it's just a baseball slide. Okay. Ricochet's not going for anything impressive there. Yeah. I really... I love that. And then we have an all-star tag match tonight, like the one you just mentioned with Takeshita in it. This card is definitely, I don't want to say an odd one, but a unique one. But it's not the first time we've come into a Dynamite with like, what is this card? Question mark. And end up really enjoying ourselves by the end of the night. It's an interesting shot. Pretty good. Bro just smacked a sign over his... I love that. Wow, just put him on blast, why don't you, Taz? I'm wondering if that's going to be the tournament match. She's smacking Mark's bald head. Yes, this is what I wanted. Watch the drop kick.
Is it because they're both at the southern end of their respective states?
Okay, that's what we're They're marshy.
Cover here again. Two. Is it the humidity test?
Yeah, no, you got your coastal Delaware, some area. I don't want to get into this. We're calling a wrestling match. I do have comments I can make, but I won't. Needed a spine.
Ricochet with the chin lock. Come on, man. You're better than this.
Trying to get that involuntary movement, trying to get those pins and needles in the arms of Mark Briscoe, who's fighting back to his feet here. That's what you want to do. You have those pins and needles running down your arm. It's tough to throw a blow because you don't feel it yourself. The numbness. It's less impactful.
Briscoe, though, vaulting over the top to the apron.
Nice to throw thrust.
Employing that redneck kung fu. Briscoe to the top. Swing and a miss by Ricochet.
Duck. Caught him with a cutter.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We're live. Ricochet looking for a pinfall victory on Mark Briscoe. Very nearly got it after that.
Yeah, it's just to be a bastard post-match.
In midair on the run.
Definitely, but it's got to, I mean, yeah, it goes without saying, it's got to be somebody who's okay with it. But yeah, it's,
Toughness of Mark Briscoe, though. He's
I'm just trying to think of some examples.
tough to keep him down.
Shake, Takeshita, no, not Takeshita.
Ricochet at this point, and the toughness, the
And just when Luchasaurus comes back, I guess it really depends on what's going on when he comes with the patriarchy when he comes back.
continue to battle here. A little Yan baggage.
Manhattan drop from Mark Briscoe, who's now looking to regain the advantage.
Yes, but that's exactly it. I don't want to Hook to lose his hair personally. Like that's such a unique aspect of his look. Yeah, sure, he could rock the bald, but does he want to? Ooh. Swerve. That'd take a...
What a great sweeping shot there.
I wonder how long that'd take to grow back.
Trying to feed off the 12th man here in New Orleans. They're all behind him.
Briscoe,
Coming back around to Swerve, though, would be interesting, especially because he was the one who brought in the scissors and stuff.
Flipped him upside his head multiple times.
I don't think we do, Rico. That's the thing. It's a fun idea and concept, but there's got to be a lot of parts in the right spots for it.
The leg is hooked and Ricochet escapes.
It's also one of those ideas can be shelved. They can find a better spot.
AEW will be returning to Chicago for a sensational 4-hour live TV special. AEW's Beach Break on Wednesday, May.
Oh my God, they're doing it again?
Tickets right
Wow. Also, Beach Break in Chicago. In Chicago, y'all.
Ricochet will drop down. Roll up. Two.
I don't think so, Eric. I think the trio situation is just as it is. That's what I'm wondering. To be fair, my understanding is there is a beach near Chicago, one of the lakes, one of the Great Lakes. But yeah, it's not a coast. And that's what people think of when they think beach, usually.
And Ricochet looking for the locomotion. Northern Lights, no. Instead, shift brain buster. Now Ricochet covering again. Two.
Yeah. I also remember the quake by the lake, and it was like frozen. Drake and May is crazy in Chicago. Yeah, I don't get it. They continuously do this with Beach Break. Like, please have Beach Break be in the summer. Yeah, we're all freezing. No, don't do that. That was so not fair to them. I'm like, why, anyways? Yeah, they haven't been here to Florida in a minute, actually, now that I think about it. Outside of Jacksonville, of course, for homecoming. The last time they were in Florida was Sunrise, Florida for an April 2023 edition of Dynamite, the one that Roderick Strong debuted for AEW in. Kick out. Barely kick out. And I will always hold that dear to my heart for the simple fact that I was salty that I didn't save up to go to that show. You see, Miami, Florida would be perfect, Mercy, and that would also be a lot closer to me. Well, actually, that wouldn't be a lot closer. Sunrise is like one city over. Miami's a county over, but yeah. The Spicoli driver. Trying to get up. Is Ricochet. Rex. Oh, yeah, for sure, Rick. I haven't been giving it as much attention as it deserves because I was getting some logistic stuff taken care of behind the scene for a second. But yeah. Big old splash. I'd say I'm a Florida man. Love to hear this. Born and raised here in SoFlo. Well, yeah, sure. Mercy, but that's the thing. Is it's almost like they're like, that's too easy. They've also had plenty of chances to. They've been to plenty of coastal cities recently, or at least coastal states. Same. Yo. Shouts out. Yeah, we had the big segment to open us up, but this is our first proper in-ring action, and they are delivering. Ever televised show I get to go to. Oh, yeah. Getting all the clips. Agreed, Riga. Although, I will say, as someone who watches New Japan regularly, I love all those sponsorships on the mat for the simple reason that it allows the wrestlers to have better markers for ring positioning. Obviously, Instinct covers that. Eventually, you just get used to knowing where you need to be and all that. But I think that it also helps with the inside out off the lariat. His eyes are closed. Like, that's Instinct right there. But I also like that on the ring mat, they have the line directly underneath the rope, so you'll see if somebody exits the plane of the ring, even if they don't actually get rope break. Visual play. There. To each their own. I can get that because I felt that way once upon a time. I just kind of went numb to it, and then came around to me a month or two ago that I was like, wow, this is actually really works well for the wrestlers. Ooh. Nice! Hell yeah. Turned it around. And didn't even use the ropes for it either. Get got Ricochet. I didn't think of that in terms of the sponsorships. Briscoe wins. The Ricochet haze, right? Like, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Huge. Bro just pinned Ricochet, and Ricochet is not happy about it. I mean, to be fair, former Ring of Honor World Champion Mark Briscoe. Conglomeration members needed a win. According to Rocky Romero, he has officially disbanded the conglomeration despite the fact he is not a founding member. Seen cameras without sponsors all over it. You see the way, I don't like how Fed does it with how they have him just like logo here, logo here, logo here. Like New Japan, they like have a box where the logo is in. The scissors have returned. Is he about to cut his beard? No, do not cut dude's beard. No, he's just going to stab him. Yo, Kevin, nice. Damn, he struck him. No, sir. Bro, he's clearing it. Just the 3 comments from these watching. Fair. Although, Riga, I wouldn't put it past people to still jump to that conclusion. Because we still have plenty of people in the world who just conflate pro wrestling for WWE. Like, they're one and the same. So if they see pro wrestling, they just jump to that conclusion. No, the AEW logo being there will definitely make a difference for some who, like, follow pro wrestling, but I don't think it'll make a difference to people who don't watch it. This will be the perfect through line for the tag. You see, that's what I'm thinking's happened, Ray. As soon as I heard his music, I'm like, ooh, and then this gets to follow through into the tag match? I dig it. Yeah, I'll tag. Eric, I appreciate you acknowledging that it's off topic, but that doesn't help us go off topic. We want to try and keep the focus here. Speedball Late Night versus Buffs. Yup, that's coming up next. TR next. The top guys. I mean, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. They are still top guys, for lack of a better way of putting it. They have possibly. Yeah, it's possible that they don't, but yeah. I don't think it's like maybe it's a missed opportunity. But the fact that they didn't go through with it when it's a very easy decision to make tells me that they have something better planned. I hope they don't, Riga, if I'm honest. I'd really rather them not do that. Flop guys, oh my god. I'd really rather them not do that just because we don't need people making comparisons. Remember when the Elite mocked FTR and always said, oh yeah, that goes so, oh my god, I literally remember the end of BT 200, or I think it was BT 201. They looked up to the sky and it said, and I think it was written in like jet view or something. I think it was like FTR, and it was right after they were on that hot fuck the revival streak. And then sure enough, like a couple months later, FTR debuted in the company. Comparisons with Monday. There was a segment on Monday where Gunther attacked Michael Cole and then ended up taking out Pat McAfee. But yes, I'm trying to not talk. Trying to follow my own rules here. Yeah, it was BT. So BT was epic. If y'all have not seen the Matt Jackson versus Nick Jackson match from BT 200, by the way, y'all need to go watch it. I hear you, Riga, but it was all over the timeline, so I can just a lot of people who didn't watch the Fed still caught wind of it, so it's just something to assume others have seen. But yeah, it would be literally the same week. Heel act trying to get their heat back by taking out an announcer. No, you're good, Riga. It's just, yeah. That was like the big talking point coming out of the show. Out of everything, I wouldn't even say that everything happened on it. It was 3 matches on the damn card. But like, yeah. In regards to the whole show, the biggest talking point was Pat McAfee got choked out. And that was like, well, for most people, that's a good thing. Usually we get Nigel interrupted and then continue the story. Fair. Oh, that, yeah. But again, yes, y'all. We want to try and, well, I mean, I guess it's not about it. But yeah, nonetheless, back to the show at hand. If they're not going through with the Young Bucks tag match next, then I'm wondering what's the case. Oh, Tony's introducing them?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring
Tony
FTR.
Schiavone!
FTR.
Tony Schiavone!
Yes.
There's been a change of plans.
Stokely Hathaway? Yo, Stokely!
Our living legends. Top guys. 10-time world tag team champions.
No, Stokes gonna manage him.
Give it up for FTR.
I think it's to match their tracksuit game.
He was back at Dynasty Philadelphia Taz that really
Stokely is back, yup.
spiraled out of control for Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. The senseless attack on Adam Copeland.
Oh, new Titantron.
On Tony Schiavone, the assaulting of officials, the multiple fines, suspensions. And now, this seeming association with Stokely Hathaway. Very interesting.
FTR's Titantron grayed out.
And Schiavone needs to be careful here. Yeah, absolutely. Schiavone. It was on collision where Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, they threatened Tony Schiavone.
I'm not either, because the thing is they can both talk, but I think Stokely can add something to this group. My concern is it will be too comedic.
So, I'm Stokely Hathaway, and I'm just going to address the elephant here in the room. So let me get this straight. So, you two were suspended and fined for accidentally hitting someone and touching Tony Schiavone.
They had him set up for a pile driver. You can't sit here and pretend that's an accident. Every time I see red in yellow, I think McDonald's and all. The red is dominant. Hear that.
Adam Page has committed arson. Ricochet decides to come to work every week and shank people with a pair of scissors. And John Moxley, should I list all of John Moxley's crimes? I think I will. He's committed acts of terrorism, kidnapping, extortion, and he's done all of those things to you two guys, yet
he walks around AEW unpunished. That to me
Don't you say fuck?
is
Yeah. Tony's a legend. You suck,
Don't
FT.
worry, that's what
Yep.
I'm here for. You see, that suspension, I'm gonna have it expunged from your permanent record.
Are you? Well, he is on the ROH board of directors. Maybe he's got some pull.
I'm going to make sure that it is reimbursed to you based on the very
Making some good points. Agreed, John.
nasty, and I emphasize nasty way this is all played out.
A
And moving
permanent
forward,
record. How does that
if you wanna
work?
have a conversation with these guys, then you need to have a conversation with me. And you heard that right, because as of today, Stokely Hathaway is the new agent for the greatest tag team alive today, FTR.
Big news, Dan.
Now, Tony Schiavone,
Yeah.
to your job.
Thank you, Agent.
Agent. I thought he was to say Agent Hathaway, and I was gonna.
First of all, thank you, Mr. Hathaway. Beautiful work. Up here, please.
Oh, up here, please.
And what happened last week with Danny Garcia, that wasn't an easy decision for us. But Danny gave us no choice. Danny made his own decision. I'm talking here. Danny made his own decision. Don't forget, it was 2.0 that got in front of our face. It was
2.0.
came at us.
That's right. That is their
Because
name.
They wanted to fight. And where we come from, if you want to fight, you better be ready to fight. And I don't quite think 2.0 was ready.
Big
to
agree,
fight.
Cam. It's great to see him back.
For you, Danny, when you asked us to stop, we stopped. We pinned him 1, 2, 3 because you were our friend, Danny. And then you're gonna treat us like that? You're gonna turn your back? Don't
Yes,
forget,
Lone Star.
You came to us for help.
And he's doing
Every
well with
other
it.
veteran left you high and dry and directionless. We got you to the TNT title, and we put Danny Garcia first. We put Adam Copeland first. We put AEW first, and that got us nothing but disrespect. No more. It's FTR first from now on, and you're gonna boo us for that?
Hey. What's with the hostility? Relax.
So true, Origa.
All right, speaking of living legends, we have a couple of legends in the house with us right now. Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah, and I don't think they want to be anywhere near you.
Come here with us. Y'all come in here. I want to give y'all this.
I don't think.
Come here.
Rock and Roll Express, he had so many great
You're just correct.
Owens. Oh, absolutely.
Let's go, boys. We got TV time. Come on.
We got TV time.
Tag teams of all time.
Oof. Yeah, Lone Star. To be fair, though,
Watch your step. We don't want you to hurt yourself.
these lads are in ring shape. Caught them both in the senior scramble on Joey Janela's spring break. You saw them in tag action against Midnight Heat.
Absolute legends
Who was that? What show was that on?
recognized as World Tag Team Champions. Ricky
I don't remember which one that was. I think that was Defy.
Cash Wheeler, Robert Gibson.
All right, guys.
We're gonna watch.
We only got a little bit of time, and this is about us. You didn't cheer our name, so you don't need to cheer them.
What did you miss?
The greatest tag teams of all time, Rock and Roll Express. They had some of the greatest matches with some of the greatest tag teams of all time. Guys, I want to know, what do you think? Come in here. This is Hard Cam. Come here. What would you say is your
So
greatest match
condescending.
ever? Well, if it was up to me, I would say Philadelphia, your greatest match. Philadelphia with the Midnight Express. And if we're being honest here, no shade to you guys, the Midnight Express was better than Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, well, all right.
We're here tonight to talk about the Rock and Roll Express. 40 years of the Rock and Roll Express, and you guys are still going strong today. How old are you guys? Well, because if I was judging by looks
Classic.
alone, if I was judging by looks alone, I would say you're about 108, 109 years old. And being 108 years old means you were running hard in the 80s, if you know what I mean.
Running hard in the
You
heat.
say it was your favorite.
The little just. Nah.
If it was,
rubber in front of the whole wrestling world. That's one thing that's not happening tonight.
Whoa. No, there doesn't need to be any hostility. This is actually ironic. Hold this for me, Dax. So, we have a brand new shirt on Shop AEW.
Living Legend Killers. Oh, no.
You'll enjoy it. Yeah, and Ricky, this one's for you.
Yup, there it is, y'all. They literally just got their asses beat by Death Riders a couple of months back. Oh, the Willie Cash just flew into the shot. A little too late to the game, Paragon. Living Legend that FTR should be watching out for. Living Legend. It's funny you say that, Hippo. That exact word, that exact spelling, Cope is copyrighted. He's over here pulling his version of the rocks. It doesn't matter. Like, actually, though. Oh, man. The way everything's scrambled. Has he really? Literally. Yes. In fact, he licensed it like around the time he came to AEW. He's just never put it out. He's never put it out, like out there in any merch or anything. It's been a fucking banger for Dynamite. For real, Cam. And to put it in perspective, I think we've had one match. It kind of blows my mind that we've had one match thus far at Dynamite, because I don't feel like we've had a lack of wrestling, you know? Just came up with it. No worries, because it's one of those. I think it was one of those things that he was playing around with because he wasn't sure what name was going to stick for him. If it's just going to be Adam Copeland or yada yada. But anyways, I'm going to be right back, yo, if you don't mind. Just a minute. I return. Yes, literally, Riga. It was like September 31st, 2023, when it was like, word has come out that Adam Copeland is copyrighted. Adam Copeland, Legend. I'm like, bro, what do you need all this for? Like, you'd swear he was just going to go on a tour to a bunch of companies and have a different name for each one. Gotta go get some more water to fill my canister with. So I'm sure we're going to be jumping into another match up next, and there it is. Okay, so the match that theoretically should have been next just had a big segment in between it is all. That works. I think we might have. Let's see. Because we got the two tag here. No, you're right. Damn. The Young Bucks coming out with a severe lack of pomp and circumstance. I'm sure they're going to get their bucks, but still. Never mind. Okay, whoa. Oh, that's right. I forgot the Cody bit. They had to take off their vest. The mystery is solved. Oh, good. We're not wrestling in suits anymore. They kind of are, but kind of aren't. Like, this is effectively their gear without the vests. And Twitter bitch about the Legend Killer, even though it was like 20. Yeah, I hear the anticipation, but personally, I'm not too concerned about it because I need to respect my mental health more, and I fall down those rabbit holes on social media way too much. Jack Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey. Okay, so he's still Speedball Mike Bailey. Yeah. Because with Takeshita, he was the intergalactic jet setters. I say was, still is. Still is. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're teaming together on an upcoming show.
Briscoe and Ospreay came into that $400,000 a few weeks ago as a collective.
Agreed.
Continuing their teamwork here are Bailey and Knight. It's interesting to see it continue. Also interesting to note, Mike Bailey.
And there's the bell.
He promised with his $100,000 to purchase some.
Leave it to Ian Riccaboni to be like, hey, I'm going to call back something y'all didn't want to remember. Agreed. This match is going to be so fast. Oh, the legs hooked. Their legs hooked. Oh. Nick just blasted him with that double axe handle. Dance capoeira fighters. I was thinking more of like a Johnny Cage type of character. Nick just with the bob. I can't with the bob. The extra spring. Nice. The synchronicity is real, and I'm loving it. Let's go! Run this one back. Yeah, this is great because this is AEW is consistently being exposed to an audience that otherwise hasn't been exposed to them before, and I'm loving to see it for them. Because most of those people aren't going to stick, but the ones that do are probably going to end up really loving it. I say that because once again, having this lead-in from basketball, you know, the what did they call it? I'm trying to remember. The two-night collision. We just had it happen like a couple of weeks ago, and I'm already forgetting what it was called. Oh, yeah. Slam Dunk Saturday, Slam Dunk Sunday. That's right. Go check who wins. Jamie or Stat. Ooh. Yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be Jamie. Kevin sprung into that ring. I don't think he was going to make it on time, but he realized that he might have to save it. Need to be a little more diligent from this point on. Oh yeah, absolutely, Regan. That's I feel like my first personal reminder was their tag match with Fletcher and Ospreay at Grand Slam. Well, really, the the trios match they had, I forgot involving who else, the week prior on Dynamite. They really reminded me. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's right. They're the Young Bucks. Takeshita for the win tonight. Yes, but who do you think wins, Jamie or Stat? For those of y'all in go position.
Create this, absolutely. The Young Bucks are a big reason
Huh?
that I get to give my kids a real good life.
Just launched him to the mat there.
You're right what you just said about yourself. You're correct. Me, I'd have a job somewhere. Be a supermarket.
A supermarket. I was like, damn, Taz. Don't be too humble now. And then he said the supermarket line. Okay, no. He's tongue-in-cheek. Always with Taz.
Doing a good job of positioning his body, Nicholas, his body in between Mike Bailey and his tag team partner Kevin Knight. And Knight's raring to go. He's had that arm stretched out. He is ready and prepared for the tag, but oh, it's not going to happen yet. As Nicholas with a big spinning wheel kick shuts him down. The leg is hooked. Bailey though. Yeah, it's tough if you're Kevin Knight right now on that apron, man. Your partner's getting beat up. It drives you nuts. Just pacing back and forth, that nervous energy. Bailey trying to draw on the energy of this great crowd here in New Orleans. Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight taking on Matthew.
Looks like we're just coming back from commercial break.
The three-time former AEW World Tag Team Champions. Well, come on. I was just about to say, haven't missed a...
There you are, Cap. Oh, these people wearing chains and earrings in a match. Yeah, I don't know about that. You see, that's what I think every single time I see a wrestler with their hair down in a match. I'm like, I couldn't, man. If I roll over on my hair in bed, I'm upset. Like, oh my gosh. One of the most infuriating and tragic feelings is feeling breakage in your hair. I know, and like I said, I know there's hair product to help make your hair a little bit more sturdy in such a situation. You see it. That's why a lot of wrestlers' hair will look like greasier stuff. You know, the Drew McIntyres, your Matt Jacksons, probably. Considered a bonnet. A bonnet? Wrestling in a bonnet.
Nice reversal by Matthew. Oh, good quickness there, athleticism. Anticipation, elevation by Kevin Knight. Everything they said about Kevin Knight, they were wrong. He's better than the blue chip prospect that he was. Look at this.
Maybe as an enhancement talent.
Their success in Japan, in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I know what it is, Hex. That's why I was laughing. Yeah. The lean back with the stance. So fighter game-esque.
And he's put on size and muscle Excalibur, declaring he is a heavyweight now, which is an important distinction when competing internationally. That's helped him power through, get more explosive, and that might be on display here.
It's so funny because Bro's going to be in both the Super Juniors and G1 this year.
Great core strength by Matthew Jackson. Now the Northern Lights, 2 in a row, looking for a third perhaps. And he could get it here. Wait a minute. Oh, Bailey got caught.
Nice. Every single time.
Excellent job by Matthew there.
Which Matt hops for any suit.
Released Northern Lights on both Knight and Bailey.
Yeah, Kevin Knight's vertical leap is insane. It's right up there with, like, trying to think, like with Cruz del Toro, with Javon Evans. Ooh. Yo! The double. Huh? Like Kofi Kingston the 6-foot vertical leap that you can see that you find in very few athletes.
I think it's more sarcasm, right? Obviously, Matthews clapping for Kevin Knight because they know Kevin Knight is down and out and hurting right now. Kevin Knight, who in his short time here in AEW, I mean, he's turned a lot of heads. He's shown fans that
Matt Pace, I'm not sure what to do next, and I think he took a little too much time. Yes, Dante's also a great example.
Speedball Mike Bailey, leading man, fake high.
Nice with the spike DDT.
Bailey took the bait and paid with a DDT. Well, he covered up. He covered his eyes there, Bailey. I'm surprised he did that, to be honest with you. With his Taekwondo background, might have just been instincts. A quicker duck, keeping your eye on your opponent might be the better way to go, but that's easy to say sitting here at the desk. Young Bucks calling for a super kick party. Oh, blocked.
Dude, just super kicking. Why was Matt not doing anything? There he is.
Bailey turned the Matthew is waiting, but Knight, a super kick of his own. Now Knight goes down, swinging a miss by Bailey, swinging a miss by Nicholas.
There it is.
Knockout shot, both men.
Yo, let's go. Oh, yes. Oh, kicked his kick away. This is exactly what I knew this match was going to give us. Oh, man. Love that shit. That sequence was epic. The kip up and said, no, we're not done, Larry. It just said, oh, yeah? We kip up. Ducked your kick. Kicked your kick. Spin kick, both down. That's so epic. Beautiful.
Yeah, Taz, you talked about Mike Bailey's Taekwondo background. To be able to block a kick with a kick.
That was heat. For real. No, I hear you. Let's start. That's for the first hour, but I finally hear yo. What's up, fam? Hop on in here. We got you. You need to catch the rest of this match at least. Oh! Welcome in, by the way, Fred. Oh, no. I was trying to do the thing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Go position. Ooh. Oi! Yeah, Bucket Lucha Bros would do all these giveaways. Yes! That's what it takes me back to. Oh, man, that steel cage match was epic. I was trying to... Oi!
Great save there by Matthew. I don't think Nicholas was kicking out there, Taz. That's no disrespect to Nicholas. Matthew needed to do that. Definitely wasn't going to kick out. You're right. Bailey, well-executed drop kick, sending Matthew Jackson out.
Indeed it was.
Now finds himself in a disadvantageous position.
What's the plan here? Interesting high-low combo. Assisted powerbomb.
He's dead center. Yeah. Don't waste time here, guys. Get after it. Now a little bit of play call by...
Oh! Wow. This match. This match.
Nicholas Jackson. Maybe to your point, Taz, maybe a second too long. Yeah, for sure. Watch the whole point. The PK from Bailey.
Oh.
The knee drop and Knight. Now.
Matt muscling up to his feet, though. I think he's going to get there. Ho, 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 ho.
Matthew out of it with a front headlock, but Matthew outpowered him and threw him into the pile to break up the pin cover. Very smart. Take a look at the replay. It's Bailey to the outside on Matthew. Knight to Nicholas.
That was so excellent.
Almost gets the three. Now on the outside, all four men. As Kevin Knight maneuvering Nicholas Jackson on top of that.
About that AEW match quality. Goddamn. No, for real?
And Knight and Bailey with something in mind. Nicholas Jackson. The leg of Bailey swept out. And Knight. Oh no, Knight back out to the
Oh, wow. He shifted the barricade and Bro's still... Wow, the fans putting it back together. Love the real one activity. Triangle moonsault. And there it is. Caught! Caught! No, no, no. Bro is not about to run this. Oh my god! Nick Jackson got in his Jeff Hardy bag for a second. That hit! Oh my god. Oh, that's what he needed. He needed to avoid. Epic. Speedball's out of it. Yeah, no, he's got to be done for. The running Meltzer driver on the outside. Oof. He's going back to the top, but his target's already getting... Oh, he's getting on the ropes. Springboard. Fucking Ricochet. Oh? Oh! Sick! Was not ready for that setup. Dunzo. Excellent, excellent match. Big ugly Darth. Man. On point. Ricochet. Ooh, busted nose. That was great. He thumbs upping Ricochet. He's like, appreciate it.
Semifinals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. You've been watching every individual in this tournament very closely.
And why shouldn't I? These are the preeminent individuals in our entire industry. So ladies, good luck. Pound your flesh, rip your tits, but don't you dare get any blood on my pearls. And remember, you are now watching your feature presentation.
Actually, speaking of feature presentation, this weekend in Hollywood, you're going to be appearing on the red carpet for the TCM Film Festival.
Aw, Hippo, no.
Fiction film.
It's The Empire Strikes Back.
Go back and watch it.
To strike this back. But remember, I'm a lover and a fighter. And I'm not just going to spend the entire weekend cucking around. So before I yank Ben Mankiewicz, I
Girl.
have an idea. Attention, slot tarts. This Saturday, on commission, I'm going to have a championship eliminator performance. So if there's any bitch that has the itch,
There she is.
and you know I like to fight, so let's do this. No, darling. Let's make cinema.
You're going to be great. Welcome back.
I could have just cooking around. Right. I can't with Tony. Listen, Tony has to be held to a different standard when it comes to quotes, because otherwise our quotes section is going to quickly just become Timeless Tony Storm section. The Queen hurts people. I would love to see her join the Hurt Syndicate. I think she would do incredible in this environment. Here's my thing. I want to see intergender stables really balance out, you know? Like, if we're going to bring in Queen Amanada, for example, don't have her be the only lady in Hurt Syndicate. I'm just being concerned and confused with Tony. Right? Yeah. The Young Bucks got the win, Mercy. Right after you left, Ricochet came out and held Kevin Knight's leg when he tried to do a springboard. And then once he did the springboard, he got caught by Max Jackson, backslide transition into the BTE. Trigger. Amanada to fit suit. That sounds good. Yes, Amanada would kill the suit. Specifically, imagine her, like, in the suit, whooping somebody's ass. Ooh. That'd go so hard. Just imagine a lady suit, unbuttons jacket, pummel. Oh, you already know, Hippo. He's their biggest stan. Queen and Nyla. I'm here for it.
And the almighty Bobby Lashley. We are the Hurt Syndicate, and we hurt people.
Sheldon's looking so hard right now. There's just the belt right there. Just
As a matter of fact, we're so good at hurting people that every single tag team we face
also got the best tie.
AEW tag team titles, they haven't been back. They're all home convalescing from their injuries in the gates of agony.
I mean, facts.
And they said they like to be hurt. That's a silly thing to say to do the most dangerous men on the planet. So we oblige them. We hurt them. You won't be seeing the gates of agony in the near future, but perhaps in the future you will, because they are some hungry young lions, impressive, but now is not their time. This time, right now, I'd like to hand the mic over to the almighty Bobby Lashley,
Bet.
because he has a few things he'd like to say.
I'm here for it. Bobby is notoriously not the best promo, but I always love when he gets a chance, because the thing is, who's the lion? Oh, it's a car. The rare Bobby promo. You see, that's the thing is, like, I'm all for people who have a mid promo getting more mic time, because that's how they get better. That's just it. That's how you get better. Every now and then, you're going to have somebody who just doesn't improve, and that's okay. Those are the people you get mouthpieces for or find excuses. Nah, bro. No, actually, though. Burberry loafers. Who needs to be charged for making those? Because that is a crime. The way didn't just... Wait, was that Chuck... Was that Chucky T? No, don't tell me that was Chucky T. I was, like, so not paying attention to the face. I was so caught up on the shoes and the outfit. Right, EO, you saw that? I was like, he looks like he's so hard trying to not smile at the low blow. See, when people used to have each other back in school. Yes, Hippo. You're from South Florida, so you know that shit went around. I hated that shit. It was just like, no tap. Just constantly watch your back. Yes, because otherwise, Rhino loves you. Hated that shit.
All right, boys, we're going to try this one more time. You guys know how I feel. Thumbs up. That's one.
Oh, for sure, Hex. But I only say South Florida specifically because I can't assume, as that's the only one I've been. Saying some.
That's two. Shelton must have had a pretty good time, a really good time.
Let's make something real clear. I didn't give you a thumbs up because of a bunch of broads and a watch. The only reason you got a thumbs up is because of this man. Don't forget that. Hey, I love Montel. We all love Montel.
VP's been vouching for MJF all along.
I don't know who. I feel like this is... Yeah, no, I'm expecting something to catch me off guard about this segment. You got Big Bill and Big Bob.
Okay, hold on. I think I know where you're going with this, so just give me a second here.
Bob.
Down. Not down, but put the hand down. Now look,
Watch MVP say no.
But if I'm in the Syndicate, we're going to get everything, man. All the money, the power, the respect, all the gold in the world. Yes, Bob, you bring a lot to the table. But with all due respect, there are some things that I bring to the table that you don't. I know this place better than anybody. I know how to cut corners.
Call him Franklin.
That's a shoot.
I know how to win by any means necessary.
I love that shoot. That's a shoot.
Better than anybody. You let me in the Syndicate? We don't just run AEW, we run professional wrestling, Bob.
I was gonna say yes, but Max will talk a bit. Right? Right? He's like, you know, I was gonna say yes, but now you just reminded me of how
We got off on the wrong foot.
shit
We're
you
being
are.
honest here. It's not my fault. But I'm willing to admit, because I'm salt of the earth, I've been a little bit prickly towards you with the rejection. So I want you to know, I'm going to tell you something from the bottom of my heart. It's 2 words I've never said before. Bob,
Let's hear it.
from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry.
On some liar shit.
What I'm saying is, Bob,
Say you're sorry. Oh, that's excellent.
all right, shut up. Jeez, let me do it. Shut up. Shut up. Bob,
I feel like he's trying to pop them.
I'm sorry.
There you go, Max.
I'm sorry, the trigger word for.
Out of him. He's exhausted.
I don't think we're getting an attack, Riga. Not here, not now. He did a thing.
Wait. Before you put that thumb down, you saw that car in the back I drove up in?
Bro.
You guys like that car, huh? Bob, you give me a thumbs up, that car is yours.
Nice.
Watch me like I already got that car. Same model and everything.
Let me see the keys.
The keys are in the back. Let's take a walk.
Let's go take a look
Okay,
at
let's
the
go
car.
take a walk. We're taking a walk.
Bro, he's way too enthusiastic. What? Like me when I see Wyatt. Out goes, friend. Welcome in. So are the cars. It's all right, so. Bro, quit pay. I was gonna say yes, anyways. I'll have the car.
Quid pro quo, I believe, is one of the terms you can use to describe something like that.
What?
You've been as tough to look at as you've been lovely. Thank you.
A business strategy by him.
Kayfabe, brother.
Who wouldn't want to be with the Hurt Syndicate, though? That's my question. I mean,
Huh?
they got the gold.
What's kayfabe?
He's one of the greatest minds in wrestling. Why wouldn't? What is it for the Hurt Syndicate right now, right at this moment? That's
Right.
the question.
I mean, it's completely transparent.
Where's Scotty MJF attacks?
See why, as you were saying, Taz, that
JF said to get through the windshield. That'd be hilarious.
he sees the path to the world championship. That's and, you know, MJF's not stupid. He knows that. But you heard MJF in the ring what he said to them. He said, "Listen, I can take you. I know this place like the back of my hand." Max is not lying. He does. Well, fans, we
You guys kind of had it.
Dynamite to come tonight.
I mean, Teddy could cover it, but damn.
Tag team matches.
All right, give me the keys. I'll put the top down for you, Bobby. I mean, it doesn't get better. Can we look at the front of this car? Cameraman, get in the front of this car. I'm talking horsepower now. You see this thing? It's gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely, man. You want to look at the interior? I get it.
Nice stripes.
Got some nice leather in there. Beautiful.
I said, give me the keys.
Okay, getting a closer look. I respect that. That's
Bobby
cool.
Lashley, is this going to be enough? I think they need a bigger car.
Okay, okay, all right. Now just thumbs up and it's all yours, Bob. Just a thumbs up.
Just gotta give it a test drive first.
Bob, you got a thumbs up first. Bob. Have fun with the car, Bob. Okay, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Not
Just imagine the sound drives off, and then sure enough, yeah. Buffy. That was perfect. He was just like, yeah. You see about that. Excellent stuff. Excellent. So no, Max. Never know. Right back. Right, they can get the storyline started. Damn. To be fair, I think here's the thing, Hippo. I think this is part of it. This is part of it right here. Is trying to get them to say yes. Honestly, I can appreciate that because, like, I don't know, in pro wrestling, I feel like far too often we see like we know what needs to happen, so we'll just get, I don't want to say like a half-assed attempt at getting from point A to point B, but they'll kind of just try to consolidate the ground they need to cover to get from one story beat to the next for the sake of getting to that next beat because everybody's already anticipating it. But I think that there's a lot of value to be found in still stretching that out a bit. Stokely MJF have history? Yes. Stokely aligned with MJF back in 2022 when MJF was away for a bit to form the Firm, who came in, ruined the casino ladder match, which MJF then won to get him that chip, which he eventually cashed in for a match at Full Gear to win the title with. The Firm was a thing that was a struggle. They definitely took some. They course corrected with it, we'll say. But yeah. First day, they pro wrestling often moves way too fast for its own good. It's fine to actually play something out. Yes. That's a better way of putting what I was trying to say. Pinnacle return? I think that's where we get to, Michael, or at least a new version of it. Do FTR and MJF come back around? Time will tell. We know that whatever issues they had were worked out to some extent, but would they be willing to work together again extensively? Time will tell. Of course, we got no Shawn Spears in the mix, and Wardlow's health is a mystery at the moment, so we're not sure how likely that is. But there's other options. You can always try and, create Pinnacle 2.0 with some new members of it. MJF and FTR versus Hurt Syndicate? Maybe. I can see that happening, possibly. Someday down the line. But I feel like Wardlow realigning with Max could be something kind of cool to us. Yes, I can agree, but I would not be on board if all of a sudden the first time we see Wardlow on screen is aligned with MJF. Yes, I would be intrigued to see how they fill those gaps in, and yes, they probably would fill those gaps in a sensible way, but I would almost want to see the approach to Wardlow. I want to see how he convinces Wardlow to realign with him after everything. The 10 power bombs, bro.
The semifinals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament.
Hangman pacing.
Kyle Fletcher. He viciously attacked you after your match last week. How are things going to go?
The moment that I see Kyle Fletcher, I'm going to put his ass in the ground. And it looks like somebody wants to get in here, so get your ass in here. Howdy, cowboy. How you been? You look great, by the way. Wanted to compliment you on your new haircut. I love that it makes it look like you met your wife at a family reunion.
Max, you have not changed anything about yourself since you were 12 years old, have you? Look, I'm in the middle of an interview with Renee right now, so unless you have something of substance to add, if I were you, I'd go ahead and get in my car and...
Your car. Guys, look, it's the joke man, Adam Page. Great stuff. Hey, I got a joke for you.
Hangman Adam Cole.
Only to then
He was so funny when they had a feud, Hippo.
through the back door with the Hurt Syndicate to reclaim what is rightfully his and become a two-time AEW World Champion.
God, like you know anything about the back door. Your whole plan is to join Hurt Syndicate. I don't understand how that gets you an inch closer to the World Championship, but I guess after I beat your ass at Revolution, you'll have to figure out something because you know you can't win matches and you can't hang with me in the Owen.
Wow. First of all, of course you don't understand my intentions with the Hurt Syndicate. You're an idiot. Second of all, you want to act all high and mighty because you beat me? Last time I checked, we're 1-1, cowboy, and if we ever wrestle again, I am sending Seabiscuit straight back to the glue factory where he belongs. And third of all, and this is my personal favorite one. You think you're a badass because you're in the Owen Cup? You're a great professional wrestler, Hangman, and I will never take that away from you. But if you do manage to get to the finals, you're going to do what you do best, cowboy. Choke.
Oh, I got something you can choke on, dumbass.
Whoa. Guys, stick with us. We've got the All-Star Tag match coming up.
Hey. Woo! Flew off of the handle he did. That was, oh man. Seeing Hangman and MJF cross paths like that, just so constantly is great. Aw, Brody King doesn't get his own entrance. Still, Brody King get a ski mask. Bro just walked. He always snaps. Yeah, hey, and flies off the handle. You see, oh my gosh, hey. One of my favorite things ever in pro wrestling is Hangman's character arc. I want to go back and explore what his character was like before AEW, because damn, that was a time. Well, that must have been a time, I should say, because it was a time going through early AEW, watching his growth, watching him step away from the elite, trying to do things on his own because he felt like he was holding them back. The self-consciousness, the struggle with self-identity, there's so much to it. All while he's currently teaming with Kenny Omega in the tag division, who is a member of the elite still, so there's a interesting dynamic there. Amongst Mox also chasing the world title for the first time. It's time to check it out. How about some love for Brody? No, for real, no, sorry. I feel like it was not fair for him to... This makes sense because they're a part of the same faction, but like Brody King should have gotten his own entrance. Even if you just had him do the whole stage bit, you know? That's what I'm saying. Some love for Brody needs to go. It needs to go some distance. You know, we see him get a good spot here and there. Win here and there. Always has good matches. I want to see him in a steady story. Yeah, it's Brody and Ospreay being a team is not something I had on my bingo card.
Surprises on top of surprises, and then Alexander throwing in his lot with Don Callis. Well, that perhaps is the most surprising. What wasn't surprising? Maybe one of the greatest singles televised bouts I've ever seen. Konosuke Takeshita one-on-one against Will Ospreay in the semifinal. They're going to start things off here. Unfortunately, gentlemen, we are being joined right now.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
To the desk, seems like you found
Helps me.
for the Don Callis family that you were looking for. Oh, listen, the Don Callis family is the hottest sports property.
Wow. It's like a two-player 2K tag team match. Just immediately gets in. Next one to join Hurt Syndicate. Power. Having a team with such force and presence is going to get him closer to the world title, he believes.
You even seem surprised, Don. Did I seem surprised that I worked you, Mark? I'm not surprised of anything. I know
Brian Cage is currently dealing with an injury, Rhea. That's why the Murder Machines didn't challenge for the tag titles and Gates of Agony did, because he ended up getting injured on an indie match against, I think, Chris Adonis. So that's where he's currently out. That's why we saw Lance Archer in singles action the other night. Well, last Thursday, I should say. That knee drop looked gnarly. Kris is back on this round plus spots. Well, that'll do it. Yeah. Exactly when the last member of Hurt Syndicate finally comes to aid. I'm starting to wonder if they're going to do the Cedric Alexander thing. Maybe TK doesn't see the need to sign him. And I get that, I suppose. But man, I just want to see the gang back together. What's Cedric up to? Has he wrestled since his release? Yo! The way he just threw him off the ropes to pop. He's like, bro, what you throwing me around for? Yes, Brody King, make this match yours. Right, Riga, it's a rough one. You see, to me, my argument for the Cedric Alexander situation is he gets put into a spot that already, like, he doesn't take up anybody's time. You know, nobody is going to have their time taken away because Cedric Alexander is now getting it, because he'll be coming in to join a group and he'll just be a part of their segments, and well, that's really it. Yes, he may be scheduled in a match, others might not. That was a tag. It was tag, yeah. JV Kris main event, yes, as the way it should be.
That's a blistering chop right there. Ospreay sends Alexander into the ropes. Breaks put on. Big elbow strike from Ospreay and Takeshita though. Oh, sweeps at the legs of
My mission is Michael Oakland, and that's about it. I hear that. Especially after his match last week, I think he could be a great mainstay for ROH. Josh Alexander is about as aggressive as they come. In hindsight, I'm really happy he turned heel, because then he gets to be that aggressive all the time. Go check. And so he's only just about to be eligible. Oh, really? Fair enough. Get paid. It kind of blows my mind how little wrestlers actually take advantage of the ability to forego their 90-day no compete. Maybe it's not as much of an option as we might think. Maybe it might be a circumstantial thing. But yeah. Something that we've only seen a handful of wrestlers do.
impressive always. The alpha always impressive. A big fan of Takeshita. That's cover made lateral press. Ospreay firing that shoulder up off the canvas. Ospreay though very resilient. Don, you know that. You got to stay on. You know Ospreay very well, Callis. You know he is. I will say this. I don't care for Will Ospreay. I think he's $1 million talent with a 10-cent brain, but he is probably the most resilient wrestler I've ever seen.
Adam Cole was another funny one. Adam Cole could have just walked. In mid-2021, he could have just walked unceremoniously because his contract ran out in the middle of the program he had with Kyle O'Reilly. But he went out of his way to sign a short-term extension so he could complete the program and put Kyle O'Reilly over on his way out. Class act Adam Cole is. It was even more hilarious when a month after he left, they rebooted to NXT 2.0, stuck Kyle O'Reilly in a tag team with Von Wagner after having him get jobbed out to Duke Hudson. Fortunately, I see Brody take that so. You'll always be sore for it. They forgot to update his non-compete. Okay, it is rarely used. One of the few for. Well, because I get it, because it's probably a lot of money, you know? And plus, you can use that time while you're getting paid to then set up your future after that period is over. Bro is going off on Brody. Sometimes it feels like Bryce just throws his weight around because he can. It's like, no, buddy. I'm the one in the stripes. Callis, a bit? No, I hear you. AEW is hitting on all cylinders right now. It has been for a good minute. The way I do this is security. A signing bonus that matches that amount. Yeah. Well, yeah, but not a lot of wrestlers. I mean, nowadays it's much more likely. But at the time, getting released didn't mean, oh, I'm just going to sign with this promotion as soon as my no-compete is up. It's, well, I guess I'm going to work the indies. Let me try and line up some dates. Let me put my booking info out there. Get some feelers. Things like that. Nope. You got the race lock. Damn, completely dragged back to their corner. No. Maybe you shouldn't have taunted Brody, Takeshita.
Earlier this year, you know Brody's still smart after that. He wants to get his hands on the Alpha, the former AEW International Champion, but so impressive.
I love how Bryce was like 1 in, 1 out. 1! He was about to start doing their 10 count. And then, oh wait, speaking of Lance Archer, did I just see him looming out there? About Takeshita, yes.
Making the tag, and Brody King proving to be the difference maker for his side. The menacing mountain of a man.
That was a rough landing.
Josh Alexander, 230 plus pounds. Brody King moving him around with ease. But a boot to the midsection by Takeshita. Swinging a miss. Oh, King didn't miss that time. What a shot. Big Brody, man, monstrous. And now Takeshita on the outside.
Rodrigo. First hour was very segment heavy. Didn't mind it. Didn't feel like it was.
Which is a huge plane. I am impressed, and I don't impress easy, Taz. I'm telling you, I'm impressed too. That was a guy that big flying like that. It's wild. Right on target. The chair.
Oh, yeah.
This hound of hell. The barks ring out.
Oh my god, that barricade move. He cracked the barricade. Hey there, first instinct, how it goes.
Brody King is so big he could be a tag team by himself. He is.
Well, Kyle, I think we all know that, but it's still never been AEW style, too much to do. They've been just fine without having to go there, but when they do, they hit.
Stop to the back of the head. The drop on the knees, the cover. 2.
Just barely saving it was Alexander.
Just in the nick of time as Brody King now clears.
Yes, welcome in First Instinct. How it goes?
Get the big man out of there, Josh. And remember 1 week from tonight on Dynamite. Owen Hart Foundation Tournament semifinal.
Okay, so that's next Dynamite. They're really stretching this one out. Do we get an Owen match this? No, we don't, actually. That's the last Owen tournament match, and it's going to happen next week.
Winner of the Owen Hart Foundation. Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Challenge for the AEW World Championship at All in Texas.
What?
Breaking news here. John Moxley, Samoa Joe.
Okay, that's not even happening at the pay-per-view.
2 men will meet at Beach Break for the AEW World Championship. Takeshita. Thunder. Bomb on. 2.
That was epic. But yeah, we also got that world title match for Beach Break. I can't believe it. Yeah, before the pay-per-view. 11 days before it, in fact, 10 days before it, sorry. So it kind of... No, it's 11 days. I'm being silly. That's what I'm thinking, Rika, but it's possible there's more to it than that. I would hope that they're not just gonna, you know... Because that's so easily read. I'm hoping this is a classic case of zig when we think they're gonna zag.
Alexander, maybe thinking pile driver or powerbomb of Brody King. Chopping down and another chop. Rolling elbow strike. Alexander crumbles.
By his headpiece and the big ass lariat.
Hard toughness by Alexander to kick out of that. That was a hellacious.
Next Sunday scene, cool. That's dope.
Alexander comes into, we know Don Callis only signs A-list, top of the top stars, but he's in trouble now.
The cannon.
Oh, that's rough.
Wait a second, Lance Archer. There you go. The Murderhawk monster, Lance Archer. We'll show you
He would.
what can do. There we go. But look at these 2 behemoths. cheap shot by Brody. Oh, but Takeshita winds up.
Set him up, but also I think Brody and Lance are going to go at it now.
Ospreay coming off the ropes, the swing out.
Nice. Smooth tope. Don't see that too much from Ospreay.
Ospreay though back to the apron. Takeshita reeling. Springboard.
Oh.
Devastating right hand.
Damn. It was like a jackknife, but safe.
Target. Boot to the jaw. A hell of a kick there by Takeshita. Again, taxing the jaw of Brody King. Alexander, German suplex. Held on to it. Look at the strength of Alexander.
The maintaining a waist control.
Ripcord.
Oh, no.
Front to back right there. How is Brody still on his feet? Double.
Oh, and then right into the cover.
Cover. Brody King able to kick out. Brody asked for more, and they gave it to him. He kicked out, but I don't blame them. They did the right thing, Alexander and Takeshita. And now Takeshita lines up. Brody,
Oh, that
here we go.
that knee.
He's got him. Alexander. By the C4 spike. Can he get it? Your guy's going to win, Dom. Oh, no. The C4 spike. It was.
I can't believe it.
Over the leg is hooked.
There.
Belongs to the Don Callis.
Damn.
Takeshita and Josh Alexander.
Yeah, that was an intense tag match there.
For Josh Alexander and Konosuke Takeshita, a victory that I don't know would be possible, Ian, without the intervention of Don Callis and Lance Archer. No, Lance Archer certainly helped turn that.
Right.
You see that monster
Oh, man. That was dangerous.
But take nothing away from the resilience of Alexander Takeshita, in particular Alexander Taz. Oh, come on! We're not done here, it looks like. Alexander survived a hellacious beating in his own right. Well, here comes Ospreay, because he took that power bomb before. We didn't see him for a while. It was a nasty power bomb. Yeah, but the number's too much for Will Ospreay.
Good looking out on Taz.
Family now.
He reminded us. Man, Ospreay getting caught back up in this. All the way up. And then sure enough.
The Owen Hart Foundation Tournament. There's the man that hopes to meet Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing in the finals of the tournament. But Kyle Fletcher, the protostar, he will have to go through Hangman Adam Page 1 week tonight as Dynamite returns to Norfolk. Imagine being the future of
Get
this
bitch. Stop him to catch again. Where's he so here for it? So much weight on this. Yes, John. AEW getting back to form with the quality tag matches. Now this is a Hangman out of Page. There. Trent. Don Callis' family is fucking huge right now.
They just have too many guys. Well, Red and Romero, they claim to be the most disrespected men
The Don Callis-Lee Alliance.
wrestling, but now working at the behest of the detestable Don Callis.
This really is. Oh my god, I just realized.
Oh, and Page is swinging. Page is swinging away. A lot of numbers, though. Got to just keep swinging, Hangman. And he's got Fletcher
Why is he begging and why are you holding back? Like, bro, why would you not hit him?
turning the tables for the Don Callis family. And essentially a 6-on-1 against Adam Page. Just
Looks like King No mercy is is all the way out for Takeshita right now.
Brody King neutralized in the ring as well as Kyle Fletcher. No. The Buster, center of the ring. Skull sent crashing down through the mat. 1 week from tonight, Fletcher and Hangman in the semifinals.
That's 6 guys right there, and that's not even including the 2 members of the group that are injured. Brian Cage and Dunkzilla Mark Davis. Distraction for the family. Yeah. Ooh, this is going to be a hill to overcome for both Hangman and Ospreay, for that matter. I like Flesh Brody screams and reminds me of you. Oh, that's great. Faction warfare to gang warfare. No, like literally though. Alrighty. Be right back before the main. And back I am. Sorted. It's the show's coming back. I wonder if we're just gonna jump right into the main, or if we got a segment beforehand, an interview or something. Maybe we get a clip of the Hurt Syndicate returning. Start this bike rally. Bet. And here it is. Oh, you said I'm Becca. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah. On Becca. On God. I can't. That's great. Yo, this match is gonna go hard. So many Muppets to make that check. Muppet Slayer, Jamie Hayter.
Kris Statlander. Do not count her out. This match, I believe, Ian, is going to be a slugfest. It's going to be a firefight. The winner goes on to face.
Oh, you already know. These two are some strong, heavy-hitting ladies.
Sunday, May 25th.
Well, it's a marquee matchup. It's a big spot to be in, and a win tonight puts you in the driver's seat, one step closer to All In Texas. As we see a collar and elbow tie up to start. This is cosmic. This is kinetic. These two athletes.
To learn more about the mission and the message of the Owen Hart Foundation, visit owenhartfoundation.org. Collar and elbow tie-up, Statlander.
And Taz, you gave us some facts earlier. This is the first time these two great athletes have
Nope.
ever met one-on-one.
Oh, yeah, and the thing is they have a lot of similarities, and the first thing that pops out to me is the strength slash power perspective of both these athletes. And as you guys laid out, documented perfectly, great opportunity.
Found it interesting that Stat did the drop down for a moment ago. I think he's going to start throwing. Here we go. Great train off.
Both have gone in the favor of the CEO. Statlander would love a chance to rectify that at Double or Nothing in the finals of the tournament.
Oh. She said, no, you're not hitting the ropes.
Suplex right there really got her hips. Jamie got her hips under Chris's hips, and great throw.
Meteora was not expecting that out of Jamie Hayter.
Here in All Elite Wrestling for Statlander, of course, the second
Well, actually,
TBS champion. Jamie Hayter, former AEW
nice.
World Champion. Cover made, 2. And it was Jamie Hayter who defeated Toni Storm. Seems like 10 lifetimes ago to claim her first, Hayter's first AEW Women's World Championship. And then it was Storm that defeated Hayter to win the title back.
It's my birthday. That's right. It is Jamie Hayter's birthday.
You know you've beaten before, who you know you've had their number at one point in their career. I think Hayter would be wise, though, to not look past any opponent, especially one as talented.
Oh, my gosh. I'm trying to turn it around. Nice.
Reversing the reversal on Hayter. And Jamie Hayter going face first in that middle buckle now. Statlander, big uppercut test. She's not done. Here she comes. Whoa.
Over the top. There we go.
To follow up with that running knee in the corner, but instead Hayter had it scouted. Statlander dragging Hayter to the
Agreed. The women are getting much more attention as of late in AEW. It needs to stay this way. It needs to continue to
by Statlander. Rough landing there
be more in favor of the women.
as Kris Statlander.
2-3 women's matches a night regularly. Oh, she just ate shit on that one. Had her scouted. Nah, she does not have a doily. Oh, no, it was her wristband. Okay. I thought she had one of the little lick pocket doilies just stylized.
The missed moonsault into the knee from Hayter. Hayter with the advantage here now.
Oh, my God. 10 minutes was an epic bout. In that year in particular. No, for sure. Back when Stephanie McMahon invented women's wrestling in 2015, the game changed. Show feels well balanced. The pace is agreed. Just a pocket square in here would be hilarious. That's what I was thinking. It would just be hilarious if she was just like, oh, 1 second. And then tuck it back in. Yeah, do the mental prep to stay there knowing the plan is you're just about to flop out of the floor and eat it. For real. Like, that's, oh, man. That's what I've thought about, like, spots on the outside. I'm like, you want me to get tossed and slam on, you want me to back bump on the concrete. Like, regardless of the circumstances, I'm like, how can I, like, if I fuck this up, I'm concussed for life. Like,
Exactly what it is. When you have two competitors that are at the level and the experience of both these ladies, I mean, you don't want to get too overzealous because you get caught and you get beat that way. But you can't
oh!
too much either.
Big old jump she went and just caught the elbow midair. That's rough.
Wrestle to win, and it's Hayter with the big elbow and in control for now. But you can tell this is becoming a chess match. Is the cover here? 2.
Jamie tried to outpower Statlander.
No.
You know, she just tried to hold her shoulders down. I mean, I'm not one of these commentators that's hell-bent on hook the leg. I'm not about that. But I do think hook a head instead of just a leg or hook the head and the arm.
Good cover here. 2.
You don't see many people do that, but the reason why you hook the leg is you bring all of the person's lower body weight towards the chest. But I think if you hook a head with
Women's all show, an all women's show couldn't be a bad thing. Well, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but I think that the best thing to strike a balance for them being featured on the shows with men, simply because you don't want it to be like a, oh, we just put them over here in their own corner thing.
Statlander able to power out of it.
In full control here, Excalibur.
Oh.
Yeah, Hayter trying to grind
Just going for that rear naked choke.
down her opponent, Kris Statlander. Talked about how evenly matched, how similar stylistically these two women are, but I would say that Hayter, she favors the strikes, whereas Kris Statlander more flourishing off the top rope,
Oh, I love that little work. She starts singing herself happy birthday. And Kris Statlander's like, shut the hell up. Trying to sorry, I meant like a one-off, like AEW Collision Ladies Night Out. Yes, no, I see you really going on the same page with that one. I kind of dig that. Like a special event. I mean, I don't know about necessarily being a counter programming bit. I mean, if you gotta, you gotta, But all the same, I think it would be cool for them to have their own all women's event. Where are these tag titles for the women already? I want them so badly. I don't care what anybody else says. It can lead to a more complete booking dynamic for the trajectory of women in this company. I'll raise you one better. With the tournament, have that tournament happen for the title. With the champion in the tournament, each match, the title being on the line for them. You could have the title change hands once in the tournament and then again in the final. Or possibly just once in the tournament and that person who won it then defends it. You can have this... Oh, man. There's a lot of possibilities. Really. Oh! That angle for that bridge, the deadlift into the bridge particularly was great. Yeah, dove right on that. Not used to seeing the submission game out of Stat. Snug, yeah. Kick. Ooh. You see, I don't know if I wanted it to happen 3 times just because, like, yeah, the possibilities are there. Maybe if it's a reoccurring event, eventually you can do that. But yeah, it's just like, that's the world title. You don't want to hot potato it multiple times in a single night. I do think it would be... I mean, it'd be a very unique story, but it would also be... Almost got her with the classic Shayna Baszler. Keeping her shoulders off the mat. Smart was Jamie to do that. Agreed, Mercy. And this is not the match I expected out of these ladies. Let's get over like a 2-match pay-per-view that's half women's and half men's team gauntlet. I kind of see what you mean. I know what you're saying. Kind of like a casino gauntlet match, but like meant to go on longer, so you don't have to book it to go that way. I think you can just do that with blood and guts. Maybe not a gauntlet, but yeah. Oh! The meteor to the back of the head was rough. TV tournament for a TV title. You see, that's that seat. I can get with that. I just throw it out there at the world title situation because, well, in such a tournament, you want to have your biggest players. Oh? Nope. Slipped her other leg through to Jamie. He's going for Saturday Night Fever. Swerve Strickland versus Blake Christian. To my heart, they spoke. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Perfect. That's how you do it, Stat. Say it. I don't like that font. Which font? Specifically, Ray, because I might agree with you. Okay, Collision, I see you. The font's kind of ass. Oh, for the playoff Palooza? Yeah. Yeah, you see, the name is fun, but the graphic for it, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like MJ. Yeah, Mercy, I'm feeling like that's gonna happen. My thing is, I wouldn't want to see Hangman overcome all of the Don Callis family only for in the finals MJF to be who costs him. Just MJF. Nice spin out power bomb. Standing with it at her 70s gear. Ooh, I hope her toes are okay.
now going to the top, looking for the big 450. She got it.
Yeah, Statlander's got to stay focused. Don't get too frustrated. I mean, that was a beautiful kick out by Hayter. I don't know how she did it, but if you're Kris, you got to just keep the pressure on.
Statlander could be looking for another 450, but Hayter.
Agreed, X. Having a little more distance would have allowed her to complete that rotation a bit better. But still, so much skill it takes to be able to aim yourself while doing a dive like that. So I'm not going to knock her on for it being a 425 instead of a 450. You know what I mean? Legs inside. Not a smart idea. The thing is, usually, that I get the impression that someone's going to counter a superplex if their legs are inside the ropes. But every now and then I've seen somebody go for it, and it always is so dangerous because their legs can so easily get caught up. And they have so little space to fully rotate. It's just big oof. Oh, she's dragging her up by the wrist. I think the hate maker's coming. Look at it. And there it is. Damn. It's the other one winning this match. And then bam, just like that, she got her. She did it. Agreed, Riga. I see that a lot in New Japan where it's like, wow, they kicked out of that. They might end up winning. And the person's just like, nope. Picks you up, hits you with another one. And then 1, 2, 3. It's like, oh, man. Mercedes versus Jamie Hayter on pay-per-view. On pay. Match going to go so hard. I also find it funny because the same font they're using for their names in this graphic is the font they used in Dynasty. For Dynasty. I anticipated this. What are we doing for the next 15 minutes, right, Darth? We're about to end on time? What? Do your dance. You mini Monet. Yes, Collision Playoff Palooza. That's going to be a time. Yo! What? Lucha World title match. And then we got Tony Storm versus Amanada. Right, right. Although I do think that's one of those things that you kind of just over. They'll just overstep. They'll just kind of step over. She was just like, what happened to my music? Thinking someone was walking out. Does seem like he's going to be an overrun week. Yeah, no, I don't think we're getting an overrun. Looks like that was. Money changes everything. Read AEW, the hell of a banger. You can definitely tell they're actually trying to wait until they fill the contractually obligated time. Woof. What is it? This is taking... Okay, I was like, wow, this is taking an awkward amount of time. But yes, that was a wonderful Dynamite. I appreciated how much character work we got in that one. Wasn't what we expected. But man, everything kind of really flowed together. I knew when they had a gap in between Kevin Knight's match and the Young Bucks... I'm sorry, not Kevin, right? Ricochet's match and Kevin Knight's match. I mean, it was like 1 minute overrun? Yup, barely. But yeah, I knew there was something up with that, and it ended up being worth it. The fact that you made it at 7 points, she just laid out, right? But yes, y'all, take care. Please do leave a thumbs up if you could be so kind. Y'all, we're going live tomorrow for ROH, Friday for the All Elite Rewind, Saturday early morning over on the secondary channel for New Japan Wrestling Red Zone. And later that evening, of course, we'll be going for Playoff Palooza whenever it happens to be live. But yeah. Sunday, there's supposed to be a New Japan show. However, it's going to have to be watch party, not a watch along, due to some prior obligations away from streaming. So I'm going to have to take care of that. But yes, y'all, have a wonderful evening. Take care and happy wrestling.